Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody's well. Oh, at least you get a great view. Is that not the most beautiful view in the world? Where can you see a little river running beside your house, and leaves all nicely turning, and just sometimes amazed at how slow of a builder I am. I know that people are faster than me in a lot of ways, and they're probably just used to doing it in that, but sometimes I just can't figure out how you'd be faster other than cutting a corner or cheating or whatever. Anyways, first I had to figure out how to get up here. So, I am still working on that very first truss. And the problem with the first truss is, as I showed you guys the last time, it didn't pull down. So I got those come-along straps, the great big ones, or ratchet straps. Now I pulled this baby down. And I was afraid I was going to break it, but I said, it's got to come down. So I pulled it, and it came down. And I said, well, how am I going to hold it down? So I started making gussets maybe in this and that. And, oh, Lord. By the time I start cutting a million things. So I just happened to have a clamp up here today when I came up. And yesterday, I had to figure out how to make a little piece of scaffolding to go between the trusses. And I have, this is really cute, one on a ladder. See that? And the other end, on that stupid piece of wood that I nailed across the runner all the way across. And it was still flexing like heck, so I put a tie-down strap between the two so that it's really only 4 feet, and that's holding off the runner I put across. Oh my God, I'm sure there's better ways of doing this, but I couldn't think of it other than building a whole piece of scaffolding up through the middle of the trusses. I couldn't reach it standing on the top edge. So anyhow, all that took a while yesterday. Cleaned it up, got up here. I measured for a little gusset. I was going to cut a gusset, and I said, I don't know why I'm going through all this work. I wonder if just a piece of 2x4 will just hold it because I clamped it, and I was able to, with the clamp and the come along, when I put the strap on, I put it right there where you're looking. That's why the 2x4 ends there. I couldn't go any further. I hit the strap. In fact, you can see how tight I had it. It actually notched in the wood. It pulled so tight. So, although I would probably put a full piece of 2x4 up here. But anyway, I pulled it down. The end was still up by almost 1/4 inch. I grabbed a little clamp and just happened to bring it up here with me in my bucket. And I pulled that little tail down. The tail moved. I went, oh my God, the tail came down. Which I was really surprised at because I was trying to pull the whole truss down. And I won't say it was easy, but it went. Once it was in place, I said, well, what now? Do I cut the gusset? Almost did. But the biggest problem with the gusset is you can only use 2-inch screws, and I'm already spinning 1.5 inches, so I don't know how much faith I have in it, 2. So I said, well, if I put a 2x4, I can put 3.25-inch screws in. And you can kind of see, I don't know if you can or not, but I can see where they actually poke through the wood a little bit because they go right through there. I know they're full length in. And so I put it up. I put the screws from the other side. And you can kind of see, I'm hoping, because I can't really see what's on the camera, but I'm hoping you can see it's straight. It pulled it even. You can see the piece of wood I put between the two. Jump the gap. Breathe. It worked. Oh, yeah, there you go. I think you can see here. It's flat. It's straight. I don't have to plane it. I don't have to do anything because this morning I was thinking, well, the gusset goes up and it's still 1/4 inch up. I'm going to have to get a planer up here because if you don't plane it, you're going to get a bump in the middle of your roof. Again, who would see the bump in the middle of the roof? Nobody but me. And I would know it's there and it would bug the crap out of me until I straightened it out. So, I jumped it. And I screwed the heck out of that one. I screwed the heck out of this one. I must use the box of screws. But, I didn't want to put too many because I was afraid of splitting it. So you're always like, oh, where did it go? Where's the best place? And, part of me is kind of hoping that this all works back in place too. Once it's in, wood does that. Obviously, it worked the first time. It'll work back. It'll work anywhere you put it. And, fact, the truss itself is not 100% at the top. I don't know if I can show you guys. It goes all the way up straight and then it suddenly veers out at the very top. I'm going to have to pull that a little bit. But that's just normal. The inside's going inward, the outside's going over. Just wood. Yeah, pull a bit. And I say warp. Much? No. I think I dropped that plumb line. It's pretty darn straight. The middle of the truss may be going out half an inch or something like that. Just enough for me to notice. From the ground, you probably never see it. Once you got siding on, you'll probably have that much weight in the siding. But it would just bug the crap out of me if I left it that way. So I got to get everything straight. Plus, the truss is half feet straight for the wood to fit on actually too. The sheets of wood. I'm kind of changing my mind here as we're going along. I'm modifying my plans a little bit. I was going to put purlins up on it, but the sheeting has come down in price a lot. I was paying $50 or 50 something a sheet for half inch last year, OSB garbage wood. And I can get 7/16. I just didn't price half inch yet, and Lowe's doesn't sell it, or Home Depot doesn't either. I have to go to Curtis for that. But I just priced it 7/16, and I think it was down to 15, 18 bucks a sheet, something like that. I mean, cheap, nothing. I mean, so I'm betting those sheets are half the price. The 5/8 I priced for the roof, because I'll use 5/8 a little bit heavier on the roof. 36 bucks a sheet now, which not cheap, but pretty reasonable. I think I need about 150 of them. Oh well. But anyhow, I thought I'd show you guys before I got down and went in. I gotta go get some stuff to fix. I don't know if the focus is close, but this corner now, because you can still see on the outside. Maybe that's how I stopped it from going over. There it goes. It's trying to reconnect. Okay, you can kind of see 2x4 I've got there just to hold it from going over the edge when I stood the truss up. And now I've got to, you can see the clamp, at least there it is on the back side. I gotta get that off because that's on the outside of the building now. And I've got to put something on the inside here to be able to hold that. So I'll get this done and take down my little scaffolding, jump to the other side, get set up over there, do exactly the same thing on that side. And we'll see where it all goes. Anyway, guys, I'd say hey to everybody. I know some people sometimes ask, what are you doing? Why did it take so long? What have you done since the last time I saw you? Well, this is the type of little garbage job to take a long time. I wish they were quicker. I wish I could do them quicker, but I don't know a way. Maybe a builder would know a better way of getting this all to fit and get it together, but I sure don't. And I know when I'm done, it works, so I know it's right. All right, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. You guys take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.